As for Texton, oh my goodness, he has grown leaps and bounds. Next week we go get his 4-month shot, so I don't know how much he weighs, but I am going to guess 16 pounds at least. And he is long. He is now in size 2 diapers, and he can fit lengthwise into 6-month clothes. Like they're baggy on him, like he's not. His legs are really cute and chubby, but the rest of him's quite lean, so it's most of the weight is from his length. So they sit wide on him, but fit the right length. So I've been trying to buy, like, say 3 to 6 month jammies that have the legs, like the feet part missing. And it's nice because it's summertime, so even if he grows, like I had him in like 3-month Carter ones for the longest time, and because they would come just underneath his knee, which of course they're too short, but it's perfect for sleeping in the summer because then it's not like there's more on him to keep him warm through the night more than a onesie. But say if he had a full-on sleeper, the arms came down appropriately and the legs, feet were totally covered, he'd probably overheat. So it has worked really well. And I'm just trying to I'm trying to find sleepers like that so he doesn't outgrow them crazy, because I don't want this big, huge, like giant piece of cloth on him because it fits his length. I want it to fit nicely on him. And I don't want him to look massive because he's long, but it just looks silly when it's too much like baggy cloth hanging off of him. So he is growing super well, and he is going to be really tall. Now, then he was a bigger baby too, and I checked him out, and at 4 months he was 14 pounds. He started 1 pound lighter than Texton. And at 2 months, Texton was 14 pounds. So he's a lot bigger than Phoenix. But Phoenix was just, and again, he wasn't a chubby baby, but he was just solid. And he's always been solid. Like to this day, he is about 4 to 6 pounds lighter than Zayden. But picking them up, you would never know. Zayden is tall and lean, and Phoenix is tall. Of course, not as tall as his brother, but there's a lot of mass to him. So it's interesting to see how all 3 boys are growing differently. Texton is teething like a maniac. I have never experienced teething like this before. Every once in a while he gets a bit fussy, and for the most part he doesn't, but just the constant chewing like your finger, because he grasps toys and he will hold on to them a bit, but for him to say sit in that chair and to hold a toy and teeth on it, just doesn't work yet. He doesn't have that. So, he sits on your lap and he takes your finger and he just viciously. I'm like, wow. So I went and bought some Camilla. It's like a homeopathic teething medicine, and it's great because it comes in little individual packages, and I tried to give him some, but he just kind of like spat it back out again with his tongue, like when you try to feed baby cereal and they're not ready yet and they just spit it out. That's what happens. So I think next time maybe I'll try to put it in a nipple of a bottle and see if he drinks it better. Oh, you're up. And drool, oh my goodness, all the time. He's such a drooler. It's like everything's sloppy wet. Rather he spits a little bit or he's drooling, everything's wet. He has also become quite a thumb sucker. Now, normally I would not want him to be a thumb sucker, but oh my goodness. I prefer Soothers over thumbs personally, just because I can take the Soother away later much easier than getting a child to stop sucking their thumb. I think it's more convenient for babies to suck their thumbs in the beginning, because if they lose it, like a Soother, then you have to come put it back in and sometimes help them hold it in for a bit. But long term, they are so much easier. Like, of all our friends, all the kids who suck their Soothers, they're gone by like 3, 4. All the children that we know that are thumb suckers are 5, 6, still sucking their thumbs. So it concerns me long term with dental work and just even germs, the thumb sucking. It's adorable when they're babies. It's super cute. But I just think ahead. So I've been trying to encourage a Soother, but I haven't. I feel really mean trying to rip his thumb out all the time. So I haven't been great at it, but I've been trying to at times to encourage the Soother gently. It's not working. I don't know if you can, you can't. It's probably sucking it right now. Phoenix and Zayden both sucked their thumb like for a day or two, and that was it. But this kid, it's been a full-on week, sleeping, awake, everything, sucking his thumb. He loves it. He's still super, super talkative, especially at nighttime. When the boys go to bed, he just looks at Mike and I and talks. So cute. He is, like I said, reaching for toys and grabbing for them. He found his toes the other day, so he's been grabbing onto those and trying to pull them into his mouth. I love it. I need to get a picture of that one still. And he started rolling over a couple days, and actually today, before he went in there, he would just keep rolling over and then getting frustrated, rolling over and getting frustrated. So I put him in the bouncy chair just to keep, because I needed a shower and just to, you know, so he was safe and whatnot, content, and hopefully nap, which he hasn't. But I will go get him so you can see him, okay? Who's that, Texton? Oh, you're so tired. Those bags. You're a tired boy. Who's that? Is that you? Who's a cute little boy? Can you say hi? Show your fingers. Let me stand up with him. I'll see if I can show you his length. Long. It's okay. Oh, you're not too happy. Look how long you are. Look how long you are. You're okay. You'll stay here with me. It's okay. Oh. For the most part, he's a really happy baby, unless he gets overtired. Then you're a screamer, and man, can he scream. Oh, and separation anxiety. If I leave, sometimes, like to go pick Zayden up or something, like I've been trying to take him with, let's say I pick Zayden up at 2 o'clock and he's meant to eat at 2:30. I have to take him with me because if he's awake and I'm not there, he screams. Like I can hear him down the road. He screams so loud. You got some good lungs. Yes, you do. So I'm really thankful that he's not, he doesn't cry easily and often, that there are like 2 real specific reasons why he cries. And because it's loud cry. You are so loud when you cry. Yes, you are. But for the most part, he smiles easily. He engages well. Starting to get more and more active, a lot more awake times during the day, napping a lot less. So I know that probably in a few weeks we'll have to try to figure out his awake times and maybe start getting him on regular awake and nap times. Yes. He still like is awake for a part of in between a feed and sleeps for a part of it, and sometimes he's awake the whole time through the feed, so it's really everywhere right now. But it's just because it's transitioning, aren't you? You're transitioning from sleeping all the time. Yeah, you're awake quite a bit now. So that's good. So he can work on his things. And you love to push up with your legs, don't you? Yes, you do. You like looking at yourself? Who's that handsome baby? You're thinking, who's that handsome baby? Yes, and he loves his brothers. If he's nursing, he'll stop and try to find them and to engage with them. Don't you? Yeah, and your daddy? You daddy's boy too, aren't you? Yeah. Tickling, he still doesn't really respond to like completely with good laughs. Before he just kind of look at you like, what do I feel? And now he's kind of like, yeah, I like that. And he'll smile and kind of do like a laugh cough, but not like a real good laugh. He hasn't started really laughing yet. Just a little ha, like really short one. So yeah, good baby boy. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say. I'll put some pictures up and you can see some pictures of Texton and us. Yeah, and see some pictures from our summer. Can you say bye-bye? Bye.